Hey, it's Sebastian Kingcrown, and I'm going to comb my hair today. But today I'm using Layrite Super. So, hold on. Just got a new comb. A new grease too. So anyway, it's really echoey in here. Maybe I could do that a little better. Anyway, I'm gonna be combing my hair, man, and I just got really thick hair, and it's really wavy, and I got a lot of it. So if you have that kind of hair, it'd be easier for you to pump if you use Layrite Super. Layrite Super is just like the only thing that works for me, not the Super Shine, um, Super Shine, but the Super Hold, um, because it just works better for me because my hair is so thick. And actually, this stuff doesn't really work very well for me. I'll do a review on that another time. But anyway, let's get down to business. I don't got much time, huh? Okay, so I don't really wet it. Like, it's pretty clean and it's dry, completely dry. So I don't use any like special combs or anything, all weird and shit. Just use a fucking comb and grease, and that's it. That's all you need. So let's see here. Okay. So I don't know. First off, I kind of get a good amount, but oh, this thing really gonna make noise. This fucking thing. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try and lower the noise. My computer's kind of doing its thing. I hate that. Okay, so it's a mess, right? My hair's a mess. What I like to do is kind of just get it, like, on all the outer parts, because it kind of eventually creates this, like, area in the middle, like the middle, where there's no grease. It's all dry. And I use a lot of grease, though. This is a new thing. This is a new container. I'm going to use a good amount. So the Layrite can get expensive, I guess, right? It's pretty pricey in the first place. Okay, so I just focusing on this one side right now, and the thing is that I kind of just get it all in there. And to be honest, like when it's dirty, it works a lot better. Like I don't know about you greasers, but I definitely don't wash my hair every day. Meaning that there's like Layrite in it the next day and shit, and then like I just throw a little water, and then a little bit of Layrite, like on the sides and stuff, and comes out great. It's better. It's better to use like not so clean hair, to be honest. Just that's kind of a fact of life, I think. So I get the middles too. I try to get the middle a lot. Um, but I try to get it down to the roots because that's kind of where you don't get any grease ever, and that's where you need it the most. And remember, the back is always going to be like pretty difficult with you actually because um, I don't know. It just demands more grease. Is the thing. It's pretty strange. So, I mean, Here in a bit, it's a little dry because I haven't used any water. So here in a bit, I could definitely see. I'm kind of just splitting it in different areas. There's no like structure or anything. I'm just splitting it in different areas and putting like mashing up grease in there, you know, more closer to the roots, and maybe trying to give a little more attention to the back, and eventually you should have some type of something like this, right? Throw just a tiny bit of water. I mean, literally, like barely any water, because Layrite reacts to water really easily. Just a tad bit of water, and see, it's already kind of doing something else. Okay, now you want to comb it. What I do is comb it, boom, just hold it like this, right? You know, you just kind of do your thing. But it's gonna hurt a little bit because it'll be tangled. It's okay. You just kind of gotta get it out. So I like to comb it like a mohawk a little bit. See how like Layrite Super really holds. It's got an amazing hold. See that? I'm a little sick. And then look at that. Almost, huh? Not quite, not quite. So if you saw what I did, I combed it up. And now we know that like all the hair inside of there is combed. It's combed up. And it's not going to be maybe giving you too much trouble. So then kind of flatten out the front, right? See? Flatten out the front. And then as you're pulling this forward, as you're pulling the pomp forward with the comb, because it kind of pulls out when you're pulling up. Instead of coming up, you want to comb up and out at the same time, and push the bottom down, push the back down, and then from there you can comb the sides up and down a little bit. You kind of get a good pomp going. Let's see, I need more Layrite for the sides actually. Watch, see, it's coming out a little bit. You'll see. And to be honest, like a pomp can look really good, but the sides are what make a pomp. See that? Like once you slick those sides back, it really comes to life. To be honest, I'm just kind of reviewing Layrite Super right now. I'm kind of just talking about my hair a little bit, but to be honest, I just kind of wanted to talk about Layrite Super. Like that's why I'm making this video, because I'm trying to review it, and this is the pomade I use all the time because it's really the only one that works for me. But I'm gonna definitely give some other stuff, some real pomades. Try here in a bit. I'll do that after I run out of this can. I'll pick up a can of like I don't know. I was using Rob's Chop Shop before. That was like a pretty good. It was like 20 weight or something. It was cool. So maybe more here. See, I got this little piece sticking up. You see that right there? Cool. So a lot of times I pay a lot of extra attention to these areas, these ones, and like of course the palm. But specifically these areas, they're always troublesome, really troublesome, like cowlick kind of areas. And I just kind of dab a little bit, and then kind of warm it up, and from there I kind of do it like it flares out from this point, like flare up and flip back, do that, and it comes out pretty good. But hold on, we're still kind of working with this stuff. So I comb it like in, but
back, and then the same thing here. And eventually, like, you just get a lot of hair in the back that you can comb directly back. And then you'll kind of get this homogeneous system going in the front if you continue that with your palm. Boom, and once you get a good face on the palm, like maybe like a mobster face. See, this is like mobster because it's really broad. This is what the mobsters would comb, like maybe, you know, James Gandolfini or something, because they like those broad face kind of palms, I guess. But me, I don't. So instead, what I do is I comb like at an angle, and I create like a bump in the middle. See that? Like that. That's kind of what I like a lot better. When it creates a real, watch that. Ooh. Like that. See that? Wait, not done yet. Still got these sides pestering me. See that? So I like to go underneath the side that's pestering usually, and then on top too, because then you get it from both angles. And check this out. Ooh boy, look at this one. Sometimes you just get hairs that are in the way and stuff. And instead of combing that whole pomp again, you just pull it out. And see, I try to keep the bottom really low. The back, I try to keep it real low, so it doesn't look strange or anything, like poofing up or anything. Boom, look at that. And now, look at this. It's always this side that gives me trouble. Boom! Look at that. And check this out. To streamline everything, your hands are still full of layrite, right? You got a little layrite on your hand. And maybe some hairs and stuff. Because it definitely pulls your hair out. I mean, it's pretty grabby because of the level of hold. So it'll grab your hair, definitely, like grease, like pomade, like petroleum-based pomade, I should say. That stuff will grab your hair, definitely, or like tres flores, or what is it called? Oh, Murray's. I haven't used Murray's in a long time, but I definitely used to use Murray's. I used to prefer Murray's, actually. I used to only use Murray's because it was the only thing that worked. So anyway, you might have a side or two sticking out. Things really aren't looking streamlined. You got a little layrite on your hands. Get just a little bit of water, like barely any. Like turn the water on and like maybe go like this. Underneath the water, real quick. And then when you do that, wet your whole hands and kind of use it to just wet the outside of the layrite or of the palm, and it will like boom. See, it smooths everything out, just like takes care of it. And that is an almost perfect palm. Let's see if we can get it perfect. Look at that. Perfect. And that's how you comb a palm with Layrite Super. Next time, I'll show you guys how, can you see it?
Yeah, pretty good.
Something like that.
Next time I'll show you how I come out with the super shine, and then maybe some point in time I'll do the regular. And, yeah, we'll have a heyday or something. But for the most part, that's how you come palm.